Hello, Krista. Today marks the return of the Sunday through Tuesday complex, which is great news. I also arranged my schedule so that I don't really have a day off. I have most of Fridays off. Ah, this was not necessarily the wisest thing I could have done. Anyway, today I had a gym class, and that was awful. I mean, the class itself wasn't so bad, but just being in a gym environment where everything is sort of gender segregated, and I was told there were gender neutral bathrooms, and I had to sort of like go and find them, and there weren't lockers in the gender neutral bathrooms, and I was like, I need to rent a temporary locker because it says I can do that here, and he's like, yeah, you just go through the men's locker room, and I was like, I can't. I know, no, that's not how this is going to work, and you're stressing me out. Everything worked out fine. I got to change in the bathroom that was appropriate to me, and things were alright. However, this got me thinking about how I have been avoiding gym classes, and I have been avoiding gym classes. It is basically the end of my degree, and this is the first serious gym class that I've ever taken. And in high school, I kind of got out of taking gym classes until like the very end. And then in middle school, I opted out of gym classes. I did take gym classes in elementary school, but that didn't involve like lockers or changing rooms or... I don't really think I understood gender yet. If I had, then I probably would have had more words for what I was experiencing. And that's the thing. I had all of these experiences, and I'm just now getting the words for them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I've connected all of the words that I now have for these experiences to all of the things that happened to me in the past. And as a result of not being able to articulate what I was experiencing, I just sort of felt stressed and anxious and gross. All of these strong feelings about my body and gender came back to me in a rush today, even though my actual experience at the gym was not that unpleasant. I mean, it was unpleasant, but in the sort of like every day I was misgendered a couple of times, and people assumed first that I was a woman and then that I was a man after I spoke. You know, the normal kind of stuff that happens. But all of that normal, everyday sort of sexism was amplified by this sort of noise my anxiety was making in my head all the time. It was no good. I mean, I knew it was gonna be uncomfortable, but I had no idea that all the childhood stuff was gonna come up. The point is, it made me realize that maybe if I'm having all of these unresolved issues from childhood surrounding my gender, that I should seek somebody to talk to on a professional level instead of just describing my problems into a webcam for the internet and my friend Krista. But never fear, I'ma keep complaining on the internet. My Weekend of Atonement video was not sufficiently done, and I took a nap. So it's going up this Saturday. I feel like my contribution to this project is getting shittier, and I want to correct that. But it's been kind of hard. I am trusting that things are going to get better in the future. Krista, I will see you tomorrow.